Are you looking for a cute and cozy warehouse simulator? Well, you are looking at the wrong game, my friend. Parcel Frenzy Get to Work takes exception to your ideas of rest and relaxation. Released on Steam in January 2026 and developed by indie studio Spitfire Games, Parcel Frenzy Get to Work is the warehouse management sim where everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And today I'll be reviewing this game and judging it solely based on what it is: a rage simulator. The premise to Parcel Frenzy is simple. You start your shift by opening the loading bay to accept the parcels, and activate the machines to start the scanners and the conveyor belts for sorting them. Then you need to get to sorting the parcels by weight, by picking up the parcel, checking the weight in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and then moving it onto the corresponding conveyor belt. Now you must go through the break room into the loading dock. Stack the parcels onto the pallet, making sure that you load the pallet up to but not exceeding the weight limit. Secure the pallet with this frustrating little mini game, check the weight, go to the computer and create the packing label. There's handy instructions on the wall here which I highly appreciate. Although this game wants to make you flap, it does a fantastic job in explaining everything you need to do, and I'll expand on this shortly. Congratulations, you're now ready to ship this pallet. Go press this button to call for the truck, and while you're waiting, just jump on the forklift to move the pallet. Oh wait, there is no forklift yet. Right, go back to the computer and order a forklift. It will magically appear in the loading dock. What you've experienced here is the first example of how Parcel Frenzy Get to Work will intentionally interrupt your routine to create a sense of chaos and panic. Once you're on the forklift, carefully engage the load by moving the forklift onto the pallet and pick it up. Drive the forklift to the truck to drop it off, and now you've successfully completed your task. Now you must repeat the process to ensure that you've met your daily goals. Once you've met your daily goals, these will reset and the process repeats. So you don't get too comfortable, this game will also throw other curveballs your way to hinder your workflow. Conveyor belts will stop working, so you'll need to repair them yourself with another minigame. Machines will randomly catch fire and it's up to you to extinguish them. And the forklift and printer will periodically explode, leading you to order a new one. All of this will cost you money, and the longer you leave it, the more money you will hemorrhage. As the title of this game suggests, these events will cause a frenzy that will give you the impetus to get to work. Failure to find the balance between sorting, packing, stacking, shipping and repairing will result in bankruptcy, and then it's game over. The aim of the game here is to keep this business afloat while your workers sit idly, the cleaner constantly gets in your way and moans, the supervisor shouts aggressive motivational soundbites at you, and your boss calls you while sipping cocktails from the beach on their vacation. We've all had bad bosses in life, so this is totally relatable. This game adds yet another element of realism in its sim-like nature with the energy bar. If you don't replenish your health, then you run the risk of passing out. And if you're asleep, you can't work. And if you don't work, you can't make money. And if you're not making money, you're losing money and you'll go bankrupt. If any of that is still unclear, do not worry. The pause menu has helpful guides on all of this. There are detailed explanations on near enough everything from how to use the forklift to pick up pallets, how you are expected to handle, sort and load packages, and how you secure, label and maneuver pallets. These explanations also break down the running costs, which help greatly in understanding the minus amounts that flash up on the screen all the time. Getting to the end of the day feels like a real accomplishment, and starting a new day at work feels like a chore, so it's hyper realistic. With regards to the controls, I'm not going to sit here and bemoan them too much, as this game wasn't designed to be easy. I experienced some real frustrating moments when loading the parcels onto the pallets. When you're in a frenzy, the sense of urgency and panic will take over to make this task more difficult than it should be. But then again, that is the purpose of this rage game. Parcels also got stuck on the conveyor belts, and rotating the parcels isn't the easiest of tasks, whether you're playing on controller or using a keyboard and mouse. But at least this game does give you the option for both, so that is something. As someone who often feels motion sickness with games like this, I was impressed with the array of graphical options in the menu. These actually helped a lot, and I managed to adjust them to my liking and play this game without any negative side effects. Good job. With the money you earn in game, you have the options to heavily customize the workspace, which I loved. You can buy plant pots and trash cans and magic mushrooms if that floats your boat. None of these items are interactable though, which was a shame. Then there's the music. There's actually an option for you to load in a folder of your own music in WAV format to play through the PA systems. A brilliant addition, and it often begs the question why more games don't do this. If you want to switch up the mood entirely, you can switch to insanity mode, which turns the warehouse into a rave, or for a more relaxed experience, you can enable the night shift, where you can work at your own pace without anyone shouting at you. So there's a little something for everyone. So, is this the game for you? Well, that entirely depends on what you want out of your gaming experience, really. As a rage game, it more than delivers on its promise of riling you up. Parcel Frenzy Get to Work may be a game that is enjoyed better while watching someone else suffer than experiencing it firsthand. There certainly seems to be an emphasis on content creators and streamers, so it might be the perfect game to donate to your favourite Twitch channel. Not me though, I've suffered enough thank you. But if you're a fan of rage-inducing warehouse management sims and you think you can beat my score of 5 days before going bankrupt, then I've got 3 words for you. Get to work.